let's be honest for a second. You've done the same thing everyone else does. You go to the gym, hop on the treadmill, sweat like you're sitting in a sauna, and think that belly fat is finally going to disappear. But no. You lose fat in your face, your arms, your legs, and your belly is still there, like that one friend who never leaves the party. You know why? Because belly fat doesn't respond to chaos. It responds to control. Your core is weak. Your hips aren't stable, and your body doesn't feel secure. Cardio burns calories, sure, but it doesn't fix the real problem. All right, now let's get into the first exercise, the famous hollow body hold. And yeah, it looks easy until you actually do it the right way. You lie down on the floor, lift your arms and legs, and here's the important part. You press your lower back into the ground like you're trying to crush a coin underneath it. Because if your lower back lifts off the floor, my friend, you're cheating without even realizing it. And that's exactly what happens to most people. Your core isn't working as one solid unit. It's disconnected. Upper part doing one thing, lower part doing another, a complete mess. This exercise fixes that. It activates the deep core muscle, the one that literally pulls your stomach inward. This isn't just about aesthetics. It's real control. Crunches don't do this. Cardio doesn't either. This does. All right, second exercise, elevated plank hold. And this is where a lot of people think they're strong until they lift one leg and everything falls apart. You get into a plank position, body straight, abs tight, glutes engaged. Now lift one leg. Boom. Suddenly your core goes into full panic mode. That's exactly what we want. Because here, you're not just holding a position, you're teaching your body how to truly stabilize. No weird shaking, no hips dancing around like you're at a nightclub. Total control. Hold it for 30 seconds, 3 rounds. And listen to this. When your body feels stability, it starts to trust itself. And when it trusts itself, it stops holding on to belly fat like it's some kind of life insurance policy. Cardio doesn't give you that. Now let's move to the third exercise, the L-sit hold. And here, we're no longer talking about looking strong. This is where you find out who actually has control and who's just collecting sweat for Instagram. You support yourself with your hands, lift your body, and extend your legs straight out in front of you. It looks simple when you watch someone else do it. Of course, parking a truck also looks easy from the outside. But the moment you try it, your lower abs and hip flexors start screaming like they just got hit with an overdue bill. And that's exactly why it works. This exercise creates vertical tension in the core. It doesn't just tighten your abs, it teaches your body how to hold itself with more elegance and more stability. That compression strength changes your posture. And when your posture improves, your belly sticks out less, even before you lose fat. Yes, you heard that right. Sometimes it's not just fat. Sometimes it's bad structure, bad alignment, and zero control. The L-sit fixes that. It doesn't give you excuses. It gives you presence. And trust me, that shows both in the mirror and in the way you walk into a room. Now, let's get into the fourth exercise, the wall sit with a core brace. And here comes the classic scene. You lean against the wall, lower yourself until your thighs are parallel to the floor, and think you're only working your legs. Wrong. If you're just sitting there holding on, you're wasting your time. The important part is the brace. Don't suck your stomach in like you're trying to impress someone at the beach. Tighten your abs like someone is about to punch you in the stomach. Firm, solid, no movement. Hold it for 30 to 40 seconds, and you'll feel your entire body start shaking. That's not weakness. That's real activation. This exercise spikes metabolic demand, improves how your body handles glucose, and sends a clear hormonal signal. Your body stops storing fat like it's some unnecessary emergency reserve. This isn't just holding a position, it's reprogramming how your system works. And yes, it burns. But that burn is exactly what you've been avoiding with comfortable cardio. Now let's get into the fifth exercise, the suitcase hold. And this is where a lot of people expose themselves. You grab a dumbbell on one side only and just stand there, upright, like it's nothing. Sounds easy, right? Well, take a look in the mirror. The moment that weight starts pulling, your body wants to lean like an old tower ready to collapse. And that's where the real work begins. Your obliques have to fire to prevent that rotation. That's called anti-rotation, and almost nobody trains it. Hold for 30 seconds on each side. No moving, no compensating. This is what actually sharpens your waistline. Not 100 weird twisting motions with weight plates, not random uncontrolled movements. Pure stability. On top of that, you strengthen your spine, improve your posture, and teach your body how to stay solid in real life. Because in everyday life, you're not doing crunches, you're resisting forces. And this prepares you for that. Now, let's be honest. Why does this work better than cardio? Because cardio only burns calories. Sure, you sweat, you get tired, you feel productive, but your body is still the same on the inside. It's like cleaning the house without fixing the structure. Isometrics, on the other hand, change how your body is built. They create tension, improve nervous system control, activate the deep muscles, and stop your posture from being a complete disaster. And here's the important part. Your body decides where it stores fat based on how stable and efficient it feels. If everything feels out of control, it stores. If there's control, it lets go. That's simple. It's not magic, it's biology. So the next time you think about running for another hour, ask yourself this: are you just burning calories, or are you actually changing your body? All right, now here's the full routine. No excuses, no unnecessary complications. This'll take you about 12 minutes, less time than you spend scrolling on your phone between sets. You start with the hollow body hold, 3 rounds. Then the elevated plank hold, 3 rounds. After that, the L-sit hold, 3 rounds. Next comes the wall sit with a core brace, 3 rounds. And you finish with the suitcase hold, 3 rounds per side. That's it. Simple. You don't need machines, you don't need endless cardio, and you don't need to turn the gym into a performance. You just need real tension and real control. Every set goes until your form starts to break. Because if you can still talk comfortably, you're not really working. Here, we're not trying to move more, we're trying to move better. And that changes everything. And in the end, here's the truth nobody wants to hear. You don't need to move more. You need to control yourself better. You've spent months running, jumping, sweating, chasing movement like that was the solution. But it isn't. The body doesn't change through chaos. It changes through control. When you build stability, when you create real tension, your body starts transforming from the inside out. It becomes stronger, more solid, more efficient. And then, belly fat stops making sense. So stop training like an amateur chasing calories. Start training like someone who actually knows what they're doing. Because strong men don't chase movement, they chase control.
12 minutos, menos tiempo del que pasas mirando el móvil entre series. Empiezas con Hollow Body Hold, 3 rondas. Luego Elevated Plank, 3 rondas. Después L-Sit Hold, 3 rondas. Sigues con Wall Sit con Core Brace, 3 rondas. Y terminas con Suitcase Hold, 3 rondas por lado. Así de simple. No necesitas máquinas, no necesitas cardio eterno, no necesitas convertir el gym en un espectáculo. Solo necesitas tensión real y control. Cada serie hasta que pierdas la forma. Porque si puedes hablar tranquilo, no estás trabajando. Aquí no buscamos moverte más, buscamos moverte mejor. Y eso cambia todo.
Y al final, aquí está la verdad que nadie quiere escuchar. No necesitas moverte más, necesitas controlarte mejor. Has pasado meses corriendo, saltando, sudando, persiguiendo movimiento como si eso fuera la solución. Pero no lo es. El cuerpo no cambia con caos, cambia con control. Cuando construyes estabilidad, cuando generas tensión real, tu cuerpo empieza a transformarse desde dentro. Se vuelve más fuerte, más sólido, más eficiente. Y entonces, la grasa abdominal deja de tener sentido. Así que deja de actuar como un amateur persiguiendo calorías. Empieza a entrenar como alguien que sabe lo que hace. Porque los hombres fuertes no persiguen movimiento, persiguen control.